Welcome to the Playground Chat, guys. You know, hey, episode 11. Chuma. I go by the name of Chuma with my brother.
Ntshinga time.
Yeah.
You know what time it is?
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the Playground Chat, the biggest and best sports cast in the land.
We here.
What's Gucci, bro?
I'm
What's
easy, bro. Grand one.
Nah, I'm easy, dog. Easy, dog. Can't complain.
Yeah, bro.
Can't complain. How's your week been?
Pretty calm week. You know, day-to-day struggles. Well, you wake up, you know, you gotta grind, and you know, there's possibility every day. You know, guys, you just gotta wake up and do something. I feel like if you're not doing anything, what are you doing? You get me? Mm-hmm. So my week and towards the end of this month, that's the vision. I'm trying to wake up and do something about my life. But my week has been great. Very calm and easy. How's your week, bro?
Hi, man. It started off, you know, a bit on the shit side, if I can say that. You know, the difficulties of being an adult. I won't get too deep into it, but you know, we complain, but it's blessings, man. We in the country with some of the highest unemployment rates in the world. You know, having something to put on the table is a blessing, bro. Mm-hmm. And as much as the shithousery that goes on in the workplace, because that's what it is, complete shithousery. But you know, at least there is a workplace to be at.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful. I'm grateful, dog. I'm grateful. But yeah. What's new? What's up?
On the transfers right now. Let's kick into it because you just expressed talking about, you know, life in general and how it affects people. So the first transfer is kind of emotional. You know, it's the Dele to Como signing. Dele Alli has gone through a lot of scrutiny in his career. You know, he's had his off season, you know. Went through injuries, you know, and online social bullying and stuff like that. Guys, we are very much against that. You know, if someone's going through a time, I mean, it's football, you know, it's fun and games sometimes, but when someone's actually suffering from mental illness or something like that, it's a little bit more impactful when you do stuff like that online. So we against that, please, totally, guys, you know. And this story with Dele Alli getting finally a contract after all this time in his career, up and down, injuries, coming off the bench, stuff like that, being called names. He's finally landed a contract with Como. But what do you think about Como, Dele Alli landing there?
Como's one of those what we call hipster clubs. Mm-hmm. You know, beautiful city, beautiful little stadium, rich owners, forward futuristic vision. So it's a good club for him to go to. Says Fabregas is the head coach. So it's a good club for him to go to find his feet. Also, the Italian league, you know, is a bit slower than the Premier League, and at least less eyes on him than the Premier League. And I think it's a good thing for him because it gives him an opportunity to focus on his football, and that's what he needs to do. But we know about the racismo in Italy, so hopefully he's going to be strong enough to face that adversity when he goes away to places like Sampdoria, where the racismo is at its peak.
I hope Dele Alli makes it. You know, he's a very quality player. Reading just a little bit on him, after 67 goals and 57 assists in 269 appearances for Spurs, he left the club to join Everton in 2022 but failed to make an impact at Goodison Park. He was able to just make 13 appearances and then loaned out to Besiktas, contract expiry, no clubs wanted to sign him. We know who Dele Alli is. We know the type of player he is. He was playing at peak with your Christian Eriksens, your Harry Kanes were there. They all know he's a quality player. So shout out to Como, man. We appreciate that. Shout out to Dele Alli too. I hope this is a little bit of a relaxer for you in terms of your career. Moving on the transfers, we've got the Nkunku deal with Tel, swap deal. 70M put on the table by Chelsea. There's rumors saying Tel is not really interested in the deal. I don't think he looks at it as a benefit to him. But I think from Nkunku, quality player, already played in Germany, has vast experience playing against these type of clubs. Not really fitting in the Chelsea Maresca situation because we're not really sure if he's a striker, if he's a 10. And if he is a 10, it's kind of an issue because there's already a solidified number 10 at Chelsea. So he's kind of in an awkward position, playing winger. And there's also a striker, Nico Jackson, who's already up front. Nico Jackson is already up front as the main striker. So it's quite difficult for him to be included in such situations. So he's been doing very well in our Conference League. Shout out, banging against the under-13s. But it was fire. But the move, I think it's a good deal. 70M on the table.
Under 13s sent me. Financially, good move. But for me as a Chelsea fan, I like Christopher. I think Christopher Nkunku is a great player. I think Christopher gives a lot to the team. But the issue is that, cold, man.
Mm-hmm.
Cold, man. Cold is just one of the best players in Europe at the moment, if not the world. And I think it's a very difficult position for him in number 10. And Maresca doesn't really like him as a 10. It's Cole Palmer, and after Palmer, there's João. So João Felix also showed us last week, right? That he's also a very exceptional talent. So Nkunku for me, I like him, but it's not what we're looking for as a striker or a winger or a 10. So I see it financially as a good move, but football-wise, I like to keep quality players. Regardless of what, I would love the quality players all to play for Chelsea. But only time will tell.
That's nice.
Only time will tell. I feel like it's a bit young. I feel like it's a bit of a gamble. But Chelsea have been gambling in the transfer market. So this is on song, or what is this, on record, on cue, or whatever, on star. I don't know what the fuck that phrase is. Where it's on brand.
On brand.
Yeah, it's on brand
for Chelsea
to sign a youngster that's unproven.
Okay.
I mean, and they've got a couple coming in next season, in the beginning of the season. So
talking about keeping players, let's jump into the Liverpool situation.
Yeah.
There are 3 very important contracts expiring. You've got your Virgil van Dijk.
Didn't Virgil sign?
I don't know. I'm not too clued up on that information, but I think he's yet to sign. You've got your Trent Alexander-Arnold also yet to sign, and Salah saying again, now no one has come forward with anything. So out of the 3 players, just to get a little bit from your side, who do you keep? Because I'm sure Liverpool can only afford to pay the 2 players. And then maybe the one is going to be kind of a situation.
Judging by reports, they look like they're going to keep, like I'm just saying, Virgil. It looks like they've offered him a 2-year contract. I'm not sure if he signed, but it looks like they're going to keep Virgil. So that answers that question. I think Trent leaves.
Yeah, we're still on that.
I think Trent leaves because I just think Real Madrid,
Quite sure.
That's like, there's no other explanation except Los Blancos. I think he's achieved everything that he could, more especially if they win the league this year. Which should look like they're going to do. If they win the league this year, I don't see why he stays.
And so Salah is like the last option.
He won 2 times more league titles than Steven Gerrard.
That's a fact, right? Liverpool fans, you heard that. Stevie G, your best player.
The guy's apparently better than Lampard. I don't know how.
Let's not get into that. Relax.
I don't know how.
So you basically saying Salah is like the last option. He's at the back foot.
I think Salah is the player that all they want to keep and Liverpool fans want to have, but I think it's just the rumors that I'm seeing and hearing about the money that Salah's asking for, and the amount of years he's asking for it. I mean, Virgil signing for 2 years is showing you how short of contracts they're giving. Salah and his team want 3 years, and they're adamant on that.
Talking about years on the contract, the biggest contract in Premier League history. Erling Haaland signs a 10-year contract. It's the highest contract ever in PL history. This is the first time someone has been offered a 10-year contract in Premier League while facing 115 charges.
I think it's a smart move. especially if in anticipation of losing the verdict. You sign everyone to 20-year, 15, 10, 5-year contracts. You lose the verdict, you can't sign players, you get relegated. These players are stuck on contracts, they can't leave. Now they have to play for you regardless. You'll always have quality players to bring you back into the promised land, depending on what they sanction them with. But Erling Haaland, I think the offshore accounts, I mean, there's too much money in the offshore accounts they're offering him. I don't think it's a matter of the disclosed funds.
No.
It's not the disclosed amounts that he's staying for. I think he's staying for the amounts that are in an Abu Dhabi oil fund waiting for him.
Family history type thing.
Nah, like they do the offshore accounts. They make sure that they give these players offshore accounts and pay exuberant amounts of money in the offshore accounts so the tax man doesn't come for them. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Ensuring, especially like a foreign player coming into England, your tax is probably around 40% income tax. So if I'm getting £300,000 a week on paper, 40% of that is going to the English UK government. It's not that much money. It's money. It's a lot of money still, but it's not that. Now if I'm getting paid an extra 300,000 on an offshore account that's getting untaxed, ooh, wow, baby. Give me that 9-year contract, baby. Oh, give it to me. Because why would you sign for 9 years on the same money?
10 years, bro. Oh, 9.5 years.
Yeah, like why would you sign for 9 years on the same money? You know what I mean? Unless you know that the money is not only this money, the money is so good elsewhere that it doesn't matter.
But now, is it, if you look at it that way, now do you think players are no longer playing football? It's all about generational income or trying to make as much money.
It's a mixture.
It's a mixture.
If I'm in a club that pays a lot of money and has the biggest opportunity to win the trophies, the trophies also weirdly enough result in more money.
Because
of bonuses and things like that. So it's all tied in hand. I mean, you play for the biggest clubs to win the biggest trophies to make the most money.
Yeah,
it all ties in together.
And right now, with that 10-year contract, it looks like Haaland could potentially chase Alan Shearer's PR record at 260 goals. Because Haaland is averaging 30 goals per season, putting him on a course to become the all-time scorer in 2031, according to stats. You think he does it?
He'll do it before that. He'll do it before that. 2029, Haaland is the all-time Premier League goal scorer, and he probably won't even be 30.
Well, Pep is leaving in 2 years, so I don't know. Maybe when a different manager.
That all comes in.
Okay.
Pep has set up something. I mean, Man City were winning titles before Pep.
Yeah.
Let's not get it twisted. Let's not forget. So it's not like that Pep came over and took over Bournemouth. We're speaking like he took over Bournemouth.
No, we know what he does. He's a goat.
It's Man City.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's Man City. They've always been a big club. Well, not always, but they've been a big club. For instance, before Pep came, they've had money before Pep came. Pep and Tichy, which is the technical director, have instilled something in Man City, a winning mentality that I don't think will ever subside. I think from now on, Man City will always be a winning fucking machine, and regardless of the manager. And with Haaland being there for 9 years, every manager that comes is inheriting a striker that's going to score 30 goals every fucking season. And that's a guarantee. I think he's going to break his own record, I think, for most goals in one Premier League season. I think one of these seasons is going to score 40 goals.
Shout out Haaland, shout out, man. You are doing amazing. You're amazing. You're making your
Savinho learns to pass to him all the time.
Well, I'll talk about Savinho some other time. I don't have time to talk about Savinho. If you know me, you know what I'm talking about. But anyways, next on Daniel Malen from Dortmund. He goes to Aston Villa. We've got Kolo Muani. He's up for free. Other players going for free is Alphonso Davies. And your Jack Grealish is up for sale too. As the transition's happening. And last one but not least, the greatest dribbler I think I've ever seen, Neymar Jr. After the slump that he's had in Saudi, getting money going to... actually, let me not disclose any information about Neymar, respectfully. But he gets to sign his 6-month loan back to his home, Brazilian club, Santos, have they haven't reached a deal yet, but it's in conversation because Saudi don't want to register him.
Yeah, you're gonna pay him another 100 million to be injured and play only 43 minutes for 100 million a year. It's madness. I would kick him out as well. I'd book the next flight, to Brazil myself. I'd pack his clothes and take him to the fucking airport.
Yeah, that's
Thank
it
you
for
very
this
much.
transfer, though.
Thank you very much.
That's it for the transfers for this week. Back to you. What we on, bro?
Now it's Premier League, dog. Tell
Oh.
me, give me the recap. Match day 21. We had two Premier League game weeks.
Okay.
So yeah, tell me, how did you feel about overall the Premier League title race and how it's unfolding?
Looking at the 2 game weeks, the top 4 teams, we'll just get them right there. The top 4 teams are really challenging for the league. Liverpool, we saw in their last game week, they were 0-0 and they scored 2 amazing goals. Nunes came through in the added
Super
minutes.
sub.
We saw Arsenal. You see, here's the problem. We've got Liverpool dominating so much football, playing until the dying minutes. And unfortunately, the teams that are below Liverpool, I don't know if it's not instilled in them in trying to chase the league. When I'm looking at it, look, you've got Arsenal, you've got Nottingham, you've got Newcastle. Nottingham, I can tell you now, Nottingham probably won't even make top 4, right? Newcastle maybe makes top 4, but I don't think challenging for the league. They just got beat 4-1 by Bournemouth. Clivert with a hat-trick. Big up, a very dismal performance. And then you've got Chelsea. So, new management, not really challenging for the title, new system, all of this. So, looking at it, the real contender, that number 1 contender that can chase Liverpool down is unfortunately Arsenal.
They can't do.
What do you have on Arsenal?
First of all, if you're an Arsenal fan, shoot yourself, brother. I mean, come on, brother. I don't know how many times I have to tell you this. If you're an Arsenal fan, shoot yourself, brother. The fact that Arsenal fans think they will ever win the league title is beyond me. Arsenal will fumble. Arsenal is the type Arsenal. Let me give you an analogy. Arsenal is like that nigga that fumbles a girl that's already naked.
That's a wild take.
Arsenal is like Arsenal is like a honey badger, right? Very aggressive, very loud, very feisty, fights the lions, but it's fighting a lion. If you understand what I mean, like Arsenal is the biggest small club in the world. They beat Tottenham during the week. Arsenal fans are making a noise.
They were great.
But you're making a noise, but Tottenham! Brother, I swear, brother, I can call 11 people on my cell phone. Tomorrow we go play Tottenham, we beat Tottenham. Tottenham is so shit that even when they scored against Arsenal, and Arsenal scored the 2 goals and came back and they were I was like, you're celebrating against Tottenham?
Hey man, look, Tottenham is not even at full capacity. Let's start there. They've got the whole back line is injured. And they're just a terrible team.
Are they like 15th or something like that?
And then the title contenders or the challengers, number 2, are beating that team and going crazy. And then in the next game week, lead by 2 goals and then concede 2 goals. That for me is not a title challenge. That's the problem.
Liverpool are going to run away with it. Chelsea will finish second. The reason why I say Chelsea will finish second is not only because I'm a Chelsea fan. Number 1, it's because the challengers are Arsenal. Arsenal has never properly challenged when Chelsea are properly challengers. Arsenal have never properly been up there when Chelsea are up there properly, unless they're the ones challenging Chelsea. And I feel this way. Chelsea were 2-0 down against Bournemouth during the week and fought. Well, not 2-0 down. We were goal down and we fought and we drew. Arsenal were 2 goals up. And Aston Villa fought and drew. Do you think you'll win the title playing like that? You tell me. You tell me. Arsenal are still going to play City again. City are going to shit on their parade. They're going to play us again. The hatred we have for Kai Havertz alone will make Chelsea win that.
And he had a stinker.
He's only a stinker. He's a stinking player.
Kai Havertz.
I pretended like I liked him at Chelsea. Stinking
This
player.
guy was cooking us, bro.
He's whack.
It's whack. So in those two game weeks, bro, I feel like a standout. What do you think is your standout result in these 2 weeks?
For me, let me look.
For me, the Nottingham Forest Liverpool 1-1. For me, solidified Nottingham Forest is one of the challenges.
Nottingham Forest, when they drew with?
With Liverpool during the week, 1-1.
Oh.
That solidified them as not a challenge of the title, but Europe. I'm not just saying Champions League. There's Europa League, there's Conference League, but I think Nottingham Forest is definitely going to Europe this season. One of those 3 European competitions, Nottingham Forest is going.
Nah, we need to make a bet on it. I don't think
Nottingham's going.
Gonna make top.
Nottingham's going, bro.
Come on.
Nottingham is definitely going to make it. I think, mark my words, Siva, dog. I'm telling you, Nottingham Forest makes either a Conference League, a Europa League, or the Champions League.
Nah.
If he makes the Champions League, it'll be at Arsenal's expense.
Nah.
Okay,
Leave Arsenal. Leave Arsenal. Let's go into. I think my standout game was a surprising 4-1 loss of Newcastle at home against Bournemouth. Yeah, that's a standout game.
You're the ones speaking about how difficult of a game Bournemouth was.
Yeah.
And it's not surprising.
Bournemouth can play, guys. I don't know that coach. But yo, he's come in. I think he started this season now.
Last season.
Is it? So he was cooking. He was cooking this season.
Cooking last season already. That's why they survived.
Hey, Bournemouth. Watch out for Bournemouth. Watch out for Brighton are slumping right now.
Bournemouth as a place.
And watch out for Nottingham Forest. 2 surprising teams, but I still think they will make top 4.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's happening up at Kasi, bro? What's happening?
The PSL wrap up. Let's start with the PSL. Man, look, the South African Premier League, like I said last week, has a lot of good positives. I mean, it's very engaging. But like I did also say to you guys, if you're a betting man, there's certain things about the PSL that you will know. There will be a draw. Right? There will be a draw. Teams will score less than 5 goals. The whole match will be less than 5 goals. Most of the time. It's very seldom that doesn't happen. Right. But yeah.
Are you giving tips for bets?
For punters.
Okay.
For punters. So we'll start. It's also been 2 weeks. We'll start with last week, starting with last week Sunday. Last week Sunday, there were 2 games. I did mention that SuperSport is playing Sekhukhune. Sekhukhune is playing very well. Sekhukhune has a lot of players that, I don't want to call them a bad word, like rejects, but they have players that have come from other PSL clubs, but quality, experienced players, and Sekhukhune have been snapping them up, and they've built themselves a nice little thing there. They beat SuperSport United 3-0. Good result. SuperSport are a good side. Sekhukhune played well. Very good game. My guys. Yeah, my guys lost 1-0 last Sunday against Golden Arrows at home. They lost at Soccer City. You'll see them when they play against Pirates. They're going to pick up their socks, put them in the chest, and act like they're a team. Now, February 1st it comes. The Soweto Derby comes. The Soweto Derby comes February 1st. Big game, biggest game in Africa. Not just South Africa. Biggest game in Africa.
Chiefs is getting cooked.
We're gonna cook them.
Yeah, I know.
But you know when Chiefs plays against a big team like Pirates, they pick up their socks. When they play against a big team like Sundowns, they pick up their socks. But in general, we all know. Then Friday, there was games on Friday in the PSL. Hey, SuperSport are on a bad run. SuperSport lost 1-0 against Polokwane City. But Polokwane City are playing very well in the league. They're third in the league. They're doing extremely well. Let me just double check.
Polokwane are third in the league.
Polokwane are third in the league. Polokwane have 25 points. They're only 2 points away from Pirates with 27. But Pirates and Sundowns have played 11. Polokwane have played 14. The CAF Champions League matches.
3 games extra.
They've got 3 games in hand because of the CAF Champions League. Unlike in Europe, where the Champions League is played during the week. In Africa, the Champions League is played on weekends. So what happens is we have to hold on off games. That's why you will see Pirates and Sundowns play a lot of games during the week as well, because they need to catch up and be a little bit aligned to the PSL games. That's why it's so hard to catch. It's been hard to catch Sundowns over the years, because you'd be close to them in points, and then they have 5 games left. And then they'll play those 5 games, and then those 5 games will be against, you know what I mean, about Royal AM, about Sekokune, okay, Sekokune playing well, I just said so now, I'm being a bit of oxymoron there. But you know what I mean? So those 3 games become vital. But in general, that's the big difference between the CAF Champions League and the PS and the PSL and the UEFA Champions League, is that the matches are played on the weekends. Friday we had a couple of games in the PSL. Cape Town City played Richards Bay 1-1. Polokwane City, like I said, is doing very well this year. Their coach is very in tune. You know, Gauteng playing very good football. A very good team to watch. They won 1-0 against SuperSport. Yesterday, which is a Saturday, we had a couple of games again. Golden Arrows played TS Galaxy, and Chippa United played Gallants.
Okay.
Guess the results.
1-1, both games.
Both draws, but 2-2 and 0-0. I mean, and 1-1, sorry. Golden Arrows, TS Galaxy, and 1-1. So,
yeah,
we do have a couple of other games coming up today. Kaizer Chiefs played today, actually already, and they won. They beat Sekokune 1-0. So Kaizer Chiefs has done well. They've won today. Moving on, that is our PSL wrap-up. Moving on from the PSL, we have the CAF Champions League. The CAF Champions League, Orlando Pirates played yesterday. The mighty Buccaneers. Ezimnyama ngenkani, abafana kakhoza, mfana zasesigodini. Oh, Pirates. Yes, Gents, we played against Alli away from home. Lovely stuff. Pirates 1-1 away from home. Lovely game. Great goal by Mofokeng. Scored again. I think he's got around 5 goals and a couple of assists in the Champions League, which is very good. Wow. He's performing very well this year. The boy is coming into his own. He's putting the team on his shoulders. People are saying he's the next Lodge. I'm saying he's better than Lodge. I'm saying he's one of the maverick talents that this country will see in a while.
He's leaving Europe.
The guys in yellow think Vilakazi is his level. What I'm saying is Vilakazi is on the 3rd floor. Mufokeng is in the penthouse suite. There's levels. Mabasa came on from second half and he scored the winner. Pirates didn't give up winning that game. They chased to win the game, which is very good to see from South African sides. Sundowns are playing later on today. Sundowns are playing against ASFAR. They've basically already qualified because CR Belzoet beat Stade Bajan 6-0. So those 2 guys are 3rd and 4th in their group, but Sundowns already qualified. It's just a battle of who finishes first. If they win, they finish first, which will mean both South African sides that finish first.
Wow.
Which is amazing. Which is amazing. It shows we've come a long way, man. Especially in the Champions League competition, coming from a country that used to complain about everything, all the conditions and all of that and that. I think going to Africa many times in a row has given us the opportunity to know what to do and when to do it and what hotels to book and those things have become much easier. Well done to Pirates. Well done to Pirates.
Sundowns.
Well done to Sundowns as well for qualifying.
Yeah.
Let's let them both try to qualify first so they get a whacker teams. I don't call them whack, but lesser teams in the second leg. Also special shout out to ES Tunis also for qualifying. Only reason I shout them out is because Elias Mukwena is plays for them. He's a South African player. Shout out to them. He's also gone to the knockout stages.
Nice.
Very high quality football from South African sides. Watch out from the South African sides this year. If you are a side outside of South Africa and you draw us, get ready to get out the flashlight. You know, also khangela ibhola.
Hey, we on.
Could be flashlight, also khangela ibhola.
Let's go.
Moving on. We get into the
MMA.
MMA. Oh, we're gonna go into MMA.
Yeah.
We're going to MMA.
It's the one.
So UFC 311 has
Oh.
just passed. Let me just get up my results out here and recap. I'm so sorry, guys. I thought I was gonna shoot a live stream for you guys, not a live stream. What do you call that? A reaction video. But because of the timing, being in South Africa and the card being in America, the time was just it wasn't conducive for me. I woke up a bit late. The card had already started, so for me to set up the camera was gonna be a bit long. But the next fight night is Adesanya versus Imavov. Chuma and I we're gonna make sure that we chill somewhere, and what we will do is we will do a reaction video when we watch the whole card.
Yeah.
The time is gonna be a little bit more conducive. But all the UFC numbered cards, we want to do that. All the big football matches, we want to also do reaction videos where we just hang out. You get to hang out with us in the playground chat and see, the live reactions of our, interactions with sports. But yeah, into the card. I'll go to just some highlights that I spoke about last time, and then I highlighted. Rinya Nakamura won, but he won via decision. He didn't starch Kufarov like I thought he would.
How was Kufarov?
Kufarov was as bad as I thought. It's just Rinya was bad.
Oh, okay.
Rinya wasn't as good as I thought he was. Rinya, I expected more from him. So then the early prelims, that was my standout fight. The early prelims were quite boring. 3 decisions. Well, I'm not saying decisions are all boring, but I'm saying we want to see exciting, especially for people who are starting the sport, coming into the sport for the first time. Then we go into the prelims. Talbot disappointed me.
Yeah, he lost.
Talbot lost. We all thought Talbot was this unstoppable phenom in the bantamweight division, but he's just proven to be human. They beat him. They beat him comprehensively for a unanimous decision over 3 rounds. Yeah, man. Nothing more to say. Barcelos proved that there's levels, I guess, and Talbot needs to prove himself. He needs to turn around and try and maneuver himself back into the man. I mean, I feel like I hyped him up so much last week. For him to get beat like that comprehensively is a bit of an embarrassing one. I lost money on that one.
Oh, you bet.
Moving on, yeah. Moving on. There was a middleweight bout. Zachary Reese knocked out Azmat Bekov. They added this bout quite late. Also just because of missing out on the bout. Arman Sarukian, not sure if anyone knows, Arman Sarukian pulled out injured the night before the fight. He had a back injury, so Manny Moicano stepped up. I'll get to Manny Moicano now. I'll do my best Manny Moicano impression soon. Bogdan Gustov was supposed to fight Johnny Walker. Johnny Walker pulled out before the fight as well. I had Johnny Walker losing to Bogdan. Bogdan won his fight. He won second round submission. I did tell you that this guy's dangerous. Light heavyweights better watch out for this guy. He is a mauler at light heavyweight. He's very grappling heavy, and light heavyweight is a division with not many grapplers. So I think he's going to do well in this division. Then we go on to the main card. What did I say? Huh? What did I say? What did I say? I told you guys.
They knocked his ass out.
Jamal Hill got lit up, bro.
Oh.
They lit Jamal Hill up. I'm so happy. It made my fucking day. That's the best fight of the night. Fight of the night. Jamal Hill getting starched. They dropped him 3 times in this fight and finished him.
Yuri
Prohaska finished him. I think that's the most important thing we need to keep reiterating. Jamal kept on saying, I got caught and Yuri got dominated. There's levels to this thing. I will dominate Yuri Prohaska. I will dominate.
That nigga got knocked the out, bro.
Oh my god.
Out.
That was good.
That was a great fight for me and the world. Now I want to see what he's gonna say now. I feel like he needs to delete his social media. You can't be salty after this. Jamal, you're not as good as you think you are. Face it. Go back to fighting cans. Anyone who's a high level in the top 5 will start Jamal Hill. Jamal Hill is not good. He's very hittable. And at light heavyweight, if you're hittable, they're going to take you out of there, bro. Thank you very much, Jamal.
You did this.
Very much.
Then in the co-main event, wow. All I can say is wow. Wow.
Upsets.
Wow. It wasn't much of an upset. It was an upset. I really thought Umar Nurmagomedov was going to carry the family legacy and absolutely destroy Merab. The fight started in that manner with Nurmagomedov scoring a takedown in the second round. I'm like, oh, he's even taking Merab down. I'm like, oh. And then, wow. All I can say is the machine. They call him the machine for a fucking reason.
Yeah.
Merab is a fucking machine. He took him down, I don't know how many fucking times, smothered the shit out of him. I don't understand why people think it was a close fight. It wasn't close.
After the second round,
Umar gassed, and Merab took over. What did you
No, Merab, as I said in his last fight for the title bout, when he was fighting for the title, he said the reason why that other guy, I forgot who he was fighting before he won the title bout.
Sean O'Malley.
Oh, Sean O'Malley. His trainer, Sean O'Malley's trainer,
Yeah.
calls out your name and then you get distracted a bit and then you lose focus. That's how Sean O'Malley won his title. So Merab in that fight, when he won the title with Sean O'Malley, when he did that, there's a clip, we can show it at the bottom. There's a clip of the coach doing that and Merab is like, you shut the fuck up. That's the same shit that you did in the last fight and that's how he won. So shut the fuck, he was pissed off. So by looking at that fight, watching that whole fight, I could see this guy, first of all, stamina. He's on 100. That guy, his defense is on 100. You know, you can't. It's not easy to take him down. And if you do, you better make sure you finish the job because you're not going to take him down again.
Yes,
that's a problem. He's. I think it's because he's short, so he's straight from the legs.
Yeah.
He just pushes up very easy.
Because there was a certain part in the third round where Umar is holding on to his waist, pulling him down, and Merab is just standing there. He's literally just standing like he can't take me. He can't. Oh my god!
Good fight. Good fight. That was a beautiful fight.
And then, my brother, let me tell you something, brother. My name is Money Moicano, brother. Money Moicano, and I'm here to make money, brother. It's a free capitalist market, brother. And you know what? Here in America, brother, it's a free capitalist country, and you eat, you kill what you eat. You know, you eat what you kill. Sorry, you eat what you kill. And I'm going to kill Islam Makhachev, brother. And I'm going to be the world champion. Unfortunately, they stopped him in 4 minutes 5 seconds of round number 1. In a Dawes choke. I love Manny Moicano. I think Manny Moicano is good for the sport.
He's good.
I think Manny Moicano is good for the sport. Just the way he's good on the mic. You know, even this persona that I just did impression of him. The whole Manny Moicano persona, you know, put money on him, brother. You know me, I can't afford to lose, brother. I feel like he really can't afford to lose. It was just a bit too much too soon. Islam Makhachev is the mountain at lightweight. You watched the fight, dog. How did you...
Man, Islam just proved that the second coming of Khabib. A lot of people have been saying Khabib is not really a legend because he retired too early. He had only 4, I think, titles.
4 title defenses.
Yeah, so it's pretty low for someone who wants to be like a GOAT. But obviously, Makhachev and Khabib...
Makhachev is possible. He broke his record, by the way.
Yeah, but they, quick facts, they trained together. Back,
their whole life.
Yeah. Intense training, you know, we saw Khabib, so obviously this guy is a little bit taller, a little bit more stockier, and his wrestling is, you can't beat him.
So like Umar. I don't know where Umar's been training. Umar didn't train with these guys. There's no way Umar has been training with Islam and Khabib. Umar has no way, guys. I'm sorry.
I think Umar just got gassed up, man. I don't think
it's just bad. You don't think it's bad?
I think he needs to
just gassed.
I think he just needs to work on his just time management and
Stamina.
just work on that. I think he once he takes you down, he really wants to pin you down to finish off the game. But once someone breaks off, man, you need to have a little bit of boxing.
Yeah, dog.
I feel like yes, Umar's got good clean strikes. I saw him clean. He's got clean boxing and stuff. But I feel like he was so afraid of getting taken down that he was just anyway. He was just backing up the whole time. Anyway, I could talk about the UFC until Jesus comes home, Gents. But beautiful card, beautiful numbered card to start the year. Jamal, I hope you wake up next week.
Beautiful weekend.
Okay, let's get to the last segment. So this segment, let me just get a prelim. This segment is our quiz segment. And on our quiz segment, what happens is we ask each other some quizzes. The score is 2-2. He answered 2 questions last week. The week before, I answered 2 questions. So we are on 2-2. The tally is 2-2 now.
Yeah.
So we're going to go to the quiz and let's go.
Are you ready? So I think I've got like 5 quizzes here. And then, we can get into it. I think let's start. Okay, cool. First player. 2016, he was transferred to Ajax, Jong. And then free transfer 2018 to the Ajax club. From there, he went to FC Bayern Munich for free at 2022. And then now he's at Man United for free for the 2024.
Went to Bayern Juventus.
Ajax, Bayern,
Juventus.
Man United.
Ajax, Bayern, Man United.
Timer.
Ajax, Bayern, Man United. Ajax, is he playing at Man United now?
Yes, current play, active. Yeah, you got it. Alright, easy. That's one.
Yeah.
That's one. Okay. Number 2 is a little bit more difficult. He started at Hamburg SV under 19. He played for the first team in 2007. He got loaned to Nürnberg for 50k. Boke. And then he went back to Hamburg after the loan. 2011 FC Mainz free transfer. He moved then to Schalke 04 transfer for free in 2014.
Mainz to Schalke.
And then from Schalke, it's 2017 it's free transfer to Stoke City. From Stoke, he transferred to Paris Saint-Germain in 2018. And from 2018, he transferred to Bayern on a free transfer.
You can stop. Chuma Sompeta.
You can stop. Chupo. That's Chupo Moti. There's no one else who can. Chupo Moti.
This guy's cooking.
Yeah, Chuma Sompeta. That's 2.
Alright, moving on. 1999, he was at the Real Sociedad. 2000, loaned out to Eibar. Back
Is
to...
he retired?
Yes.
Okay.
I think you know already.
No, I don't know
Hey,
yet.
you do.
I don't know yet.
2000, back to Real Sociedad. Transfer for 16M to an English prominent club, Liverpool.
Went to Liverpool.
2009 to Real Madrid for 35.
Chabi Alonso.
I feel like I chose the...
Chabi Alonso.
I chose some easy.
Chabi Alonso. Chabi Alonso.
Next one, 2015 is a Chelsea free transfer. He went down on loan, Borussia Mönchengladbach, 2015.
Stop. You can stop there.
You went from Chelsea to Gladbach in 2015.
Yes.
Christensen.
You're cleaning up the card, bro. Last one. We've got Noah Old Boys Reserve in 2015. Then went to Defensa Justicia.
He's still playing.
2017. Went to Noah. Yes, he's still playing. Loan 2018. Went to Defensa de Sucia. 725k. 2018. He went to Ajax. 7M. And he is now at Man United.
Is he Argentinian? He has to be Argentinian. He has to be Argentinian and went to Newell's. All boys is in Argentina. That has to be the butcher. It has to be Alessandro. 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5, baby. 5 out of 5. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
That was easy.
Oh, it wasn't easy. I just cooked him. I just cooked him.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. Welcome to end of the show. Thank you for tuning into the Playground Chat, episode 11.
Yeah.
Again, the Playground Chat, the biggest and best sports cast in the land.
You already know. Subscribe, share, even with your parents, even with your stepmother, even with your stepchildren. We accept all families, separated or together, divorced, single, whatever. Support, like, subscribe. Thank you guys.
Aldi got the show like a pair of keys. I ain't got no poker face, cause if I'm pissed off, you could tell. I don't do no favors, game is game, and this the USL. Sticking to my word and standing on it, that's when you excel. Hit my line, I know she do it when she know I'm doing well. I swear, put a shot, bleed, never caught.